Hey, and a good morning, guys. Thank you so much stopping by, joining me yet another Friday blog video. It's September 18th. September just flying by. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it's fall in Vermont. 46 degrees when I went out this morning early. This weekend we're supposed to have frost down in low 30s both nights. So it's that time of year, but we're still having great days. High 60s, low 70s, sunny, long stretch. Love it. We're just getting ready for the snow. Yeah, that's coming. That's coming soon enough, but let's not go there. It's not time yet. Big thank you for all the support. Keep those emails coming. I say it all the time. You guys keep the love coming. I'll keep pushing out the videos and hopefully shedding a little light on this great hobby of ours. A quick info. We're having some issues with the website on the order history. And I've had some guys very cordially say, hey, something's going on. Had a few guys freak out. We're showing, if you have one item on back order, it might be showing 10 times. Keep in mind, it has no effect on our internal order system. This is strictly a glitch with the web software. We got our guys on it. Hopefully going to get it corrected for the weekend, but no need to stress, keep it under control, but it is an issue. We're working on it. We're not downplaying it by any means. Okay. F1 last weekend. Wow. Now, you can't say that one wasn't exciting. And sure, yeah, it was the Lewis Hamilton show and he won, but back in the pack, wow. A couple of red flags. I mean, that was interesting to say the least to watch. And this weekend, Le Mans. Yes, it's the 24 hours of Le Mans in September. That doesn't make sense, does it? But hey, crazy year, I guess. Better late than never. Really looking forward to seeing, the race this year. And I just hope the coverage, I see, go to our friend's site, Tom, tvracer.com. He's got some great info there on the various channels that are going to, nobody's obviously broadcasting all 24 hours, but I think there's some streaming services. There's some of the syndicated channels will have some coverage, but it's going to be awesome. tvracer.com. That's where I go to get all of my practice, qualifying, race day air times. And yes, MotoGP this weekend from Italy. That's how do I know that? I just go to tvracer.com. Okay, new this week. Wow. GP replicas. Finally, that shipment arrived this week, and I'll tell you, there's some great models in there, guys. 1/18th. If you need a 1970 Jochen Rindt Lotus World Champion car, check this thing out. The images do not do it justice. Yes, it has gold leaf on it. I've had a ton of questions about that, but a lot of older Ferraris. I think there's 312 T2, 312 T4, Scheckter Villeneuve. That's the Scheckter 79 World Champion. 43rd. Where did I put 43rd? GP replicas right here. You got to see these things, guys. And if you're not, this is our first shipment of these. It's almost like if you're familiar with BBR's packaging, it's like a miniature BBR package. You open it up. You have the dust cloth covering the actual display case. And when you pop it out, you get this 1989 Gerhard Berger. Absolutely beautiful. I would put these up there. Definitely better, I shouldn't say this, better than Spark for sure. And yes, all of their models come with the decal sheet, much of you ask about. But I'll tell you what, I see this stuff day in, day out, and I'm not easily impressed, but this stuff is awesome. They're very fairly priced, $89.95, but just absolutely, paint, decoration, everything is spot on. Check those out in new 143rd this week. Homepage, replicars.com, upper left. New arrivals, sorted by date, sorted by scale. Let's just roll on 43rds. 16 or 17, okay? And this week, it's the Lewis Hamilton show. Okay, we got 43rd scale. This is the British GP winner. Has the flag that he was holding on the victory lap. There's, I believe, also Monaco GP winner, German GP winner, Bottas, I think there's Verstappen, Gasly. These are all 2019 versions. And I gotta throw this one out there. 74 Fittipaldi World Champion McLaren M23. This is the World Champions collection, so it has the different display case. I looked this one up. Originally announced in 2012. 2012. I believe we're in 2020, but hey, better late than never. And yes, I confirmed, I don't need to take it off the sleeve. The decals are on the bottom of the base, so Mini Champs is stepping it up, just like Spark, GP replicas. Everybody's including decals these days. So Mini Champs, no different. And I have to say, the model looks fantastic. It's not just your plain old, the presentation, got a nice background on there. Good stuff for you 43rd scale guys. 18th, and I got a hot topic I want to go to here, but finally, the Sauber C9 editions. There is, I believe, 6 different variations. This is the 89 Le Mans winner. How fitting is that? We're having Le Mans this weekend. But these are die-cast metal, sealed body. Boo, I know, but I'll tell you what, fairly priced, and the things look awesome. With the exception of engine, these would definitely fit the bill. And then this one is the Hamilton. So this is the Monaco GP with the Niki Lauda tribute, red halo. And it's going to show out of stock, but we have 12 pieces that are going to arrive early next week. That's going to be it. If you're into the special, paint schemes, editions like that, this one, I think last night alone we sold 8 or 9 pieces. So it's going to say out of stock, check for availability. Get your pre-order in, and we will fill that next week when those final 12 pieces arrive. Okay, replicas. Let's go replicas quickly. Everybody's probably asking, what is up with all those cheetahs? Look at this. This is cheetah land back here. We've got some great, and this is the mastermind, Brian. We had a bunch of guys ask, how about some plain cheetahs that we could decorate ourselves? Street cars. Ken Harpino, you're going to love. We got a yellow one for you. He actually has a cheetah. So we're basically doing 4, just a silver, blue, red, yellow, plain Jane street versions. Limited edition, 24 pieces, guys. We're doing 24 of each color. These are not on the site yet. We're going to get these created later this morning. They'll be up for pre-order in the sports cars. So upper left, Replicars exclusives. Look for the 1/18th sports cars. Go down through there. They're all going to be there. But there's 2 new race versions. The Alan Green Bardal, and then the Daytona version, which is this right here. This, I believe, is one that Bazaar announced 10 years ago and never produced. So Brian said, hey, why don't we produce it? We've got a cheetah mold. So these are all, I think, probably going to be 4th quarter release. I think Brian said these are all in production now. If I drop that, he's going to, what me. But good stuff. And again, limited edition, 24 pieces. Can't imagine those are going to last long, but check those out later on. And I had quite a few emails about when are you doing your next round of announcements. And I know a while back I said we were getting ready. The COVID-19 situation has affected all of us that manufacture in China, and most projects, minimum 6 to 12 months delay between scheduling, production. It's definitely wreaked havoc on our production schedule, and we don't want to announce any more new models until we can get through most of what we've announced up to this point. So little delay on that. We got a list a mile long of models we're going to produce, but we just don't like to push them out there that far in advance. It's just problematic for all of us. I'm going to leave it at that. All right, hot topic this week. Shout out to Dave Carter, our good friend, longtime customer. Had a great question about other companies getting models sooner than we do. And you got 2 things going on here. If it's, say, Spark model, for whatever reason, it's always been this way. Europe gets the deliveries 4 to 6 weeks before the USA. And I constantly have guys canceling orders. I can't wait. I got to buy it from Europe. Go for it, guys. If you want to pay the shipping and you really feel like you're not going to get your order, which never happens at Replicars. If you pre-order, you get it. That's how we take the stress out of the collecting hobby. But that's one thing going on. And usually Mini Champs, Spark, same thing. Europe, whatever reason, I gave up asking that question of the manufacturers. It's just part of the hobby. This was in reference to a couple of companies that are now have, and I'm not going to mention them, it's not my style, but they are basically European companies that have set up shop in the United States, and they're kind of poaching, our market, which is fine. But because they don't buy through the normal channels, because they get product in Europe and then ship it to the United States, they still get the product sooner than we do, okay? And that's just something that, we're not going to whine and moan and jump up and down, because it's really not a big deal. For the majority of our customers, they know that we fill their orders as soon as we get the shipments. We have a squeaky clean record as far as filling pre-orders. So I'm going to leave it at that. But yes, there are, you're going to see the other thing we got going on. If some dealers say, let's say Auto Art, they are in LA, they're based in California. When the containers land, of course, if you have a dealer in California, he has the shipment within 1 day. California to Vermont is usually 5 to 7 business days. So we get the shipments about a week behind, and I get that all the time. How come they have Auto Art and you don't? Well, the one thing, I tell this to new collectors, the first thing you need in this hobby is patience. That's it. Patience goes a long ways. That's it. I'm leaving it at that. But David, great question, and I have to say I hopefully answered it for you, but just a little bit of explanation goes a long way, I guess. All right, guys, coming soon. Right now, homepage replicars.com, upper left, look for coming soon. 53 models on the way, arriving next week. Spark, GT Spirit, TSM, Matrix, Norev, and the first shipment of the American Diorama. These are both 143rd and 118th pit stop figurines. Really cool pieces. Those are now coming soon. We got some updated pictures, and I'm told that there are decal sheets available to customize, and one's black, one's red, one's blue. You can probably figure it out when you see the images. But those, we're trying to get our hands on them and be able to offer them to you with the actual pit crew sets. Check those out, coming soon. All right, eBay, I was just cruising through there. Some great finds in there. There's like some Exoto motor box. There's old Norev. There's, remember the classic collectible, like Holdens and old Bathurst models. Great stuff. Check it out. Homepage, replicars.com, right in the middle. Go to our eBay store. You always want to start in rare and hard to find. That's where Brian puts all the juicy nuggets. Usually right now we're running between 100, 120 auctions. All of our auctions start at just 99 cents. We let you, the collecting community, dictate what these models are worth. Some go for a lot less than original price. Some go for a lot more. Check them out. And yes, how do we fuel our eBay store? We buy collections. One model to 10,000. Nothing's off the table. Get in touch with Brian, BRIAN, at replicars.com. Myself, MARK, at replicars.com. Or call us, 802-747-7151. We have a very easy Word document that we can email to you. Explains the entire process. We can't make it any easier. And we have a trade-in program. You want to trade in older models for some of the newer releases. Nothing's off the table. Brian is always wheeling and dealing. All right, I think I've rambled on enough. I hope everybody has a great weekend. You can like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit us up social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. I hope everybody, again, has a great weekend. I appreciate all the support, guys. Thanks so much, and I'll catch you guys next week.